fashion, music, wellness.
And don't forget sex.
Mostly sex.
If it's trending, they'll be talking about it. Trend Radio is right here.
And right now, I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
And we always have something great to say.
Because it's us. So stay tuned.
You'll be glad you did. Good morning, Elise.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great. And do we have a sexy show today?
I think we always have a sexy show.
Not always. They're not always sexy. Sometimes they're kind of like...
No, you're... But anyway, do you know what day it is today?
I do.
It's Sadie Hawkins Day.
I know.
And that is where ladies take charge. You want to go somewhere with your man? You ask him. That's what it's all about. You take control, ladies.
Every Sadie Hawkins Day, Elise says to me, I'm taking over the microphone. You just sit there. Every Sadie Hawkins Day,
I never do, because
that.
you know, I have to tell you, last year it didn't fall out on a Saturday. So I didn't do that.
Lucky me.
Do you know what tomorrow is?
I do.
Tell me.
You got to turn your clocks back tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a fall back. Okay, but even bigger than that, tomorrow I am walking at Great Adventure.
To go on all the rides? Because you get them half price?
No. It's for, even though it's November, it's for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Which
was
actually
last week, but for some reason it's being held tomorrow. So that means there's still time if you'd like to register. Just check it out, everybody. Go right to the site, Susan B. Komen, and you can just go there to the Breast Cancer Awareness site and go to raceforthecure.com, and you just come and walk with us, because we're walking for me and we're walking for you.
And if you just want to come and sit for breast cancer awareness, we'll get you a chair and you can sit and watch everybody walk, run,
absolutely,
and have a good
or
time.
Even you know, if you don't want to get up that early because you have to be there at 6:30 in the morning, then you can just sign up anyway. And honestly,
just get your T-shirt.
The small donation is just a lovely thing for you to do. It really does affect so many people. Anyway, let's move on to something that's more fun.
Well, of course, you know, we're going to talk about some of the sexiest things that a man can do to attract a woman.
Okay. Now you're talking.
That's right. And you don't hear this stuff just anywhere.
No, you just hear it here.
When I was young, dumb, and single, no one told me how to attract a lady. I had to figure it all out on my own. You know, yeah. I thought that I had to look like Ryan Gosling to be sexy.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now that I'm 40 years old, I have a few miles under my belt, and I believe that any man can be sexy, contrary to popular belief.
Okay.
You know, looks really don't hold a lot of weight in the sexy category.
No?
No. And furthermore, the simplicity of the sexiest things a man can do will blow your mind.
Okay.
They really will. So, you ready?
Baby, I was born ready.
Let's get into it. An intelligent man is a gift from the good Lord himself. Notice I didn't say educated. Street smarts outweigh book smarts any day.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Just because you went to college doesn't mean you're smart.
That is correct.
Just look at all those politicians.
Yeah, speaking of politics, I'm a little concerned about something that's going to be happening in a few days.
No, if everybody votes for the right guy, then things will be fine. We're not a political show. But if you vote for the right guy, things will be better.
We are not a political show.
Just think Supreme Court justices. One Supreme Court justice will change the face of the country, will turn things much worse than they are. And another Supreme Court justice can bring back common sense in the country today. But we're not a political show.
We are not a political show.
So just vote for the right guy.
Anyway, you were saying?
I forgot. Oh.
What?
Okay. We're talking about guys being sexy.
Okay.
You know, women find your taste in music extremely sexy. You know, especially when it's the kind of music that she likes.
I was going to say, I think it depends on if she likes it or not.
That's right. So, but if she's not familiar with the music that you listen to, she'll find it even sexier if you can make your style of music appeal to her.
Yes. Now that is true. And because we also all know music is sexy.
That's right. And you definitely get extra points if you could sing or play an instrument.
Yeah, and if you can carry it.
Everybody loves somebody
I was going to say, and if you can carry a tune.
Everybody
But, yeah.
falls in love somehow.
Oh my God.
Oh, if I had it in my power, I would arrange for every co-host to have your charm.
You're so funny. Okay, go on.
All right, Elise, this goes without saying because you always say it.
Okay.
A confident man is very, very sexy to women.
Absolutely. Confidence is key. I think that's on both ends also.
And what's even sexier than you being confident is a confident man when you see that confident man in action. You know, you'll see him take control of an entire room, and you'll see how he handles himself in any environment at all, and just watching him work that room.
That is the way it goes. Confidence exudes from you, and that's sexy as hell.
That's right. And, I don't get this, but girls seem to think that pajama bottoms, have the same sexy effect. And
well, the reason they think that is because the pajama bottoms just hang low, and they're not wearing anything on top.
Oh, that's right. It's usually the girl
who borrows the top.
tops, and she's not wearing anything
on the
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
understand the sexiness of that?
Yeah, I get it. I get it now.
Okay, then. That's hot.
Okay, I get that, but I don't get this.
What don't you get?
But women say that you get extra points if you wear a bow tie.
Really?
Yeah. It's just another little tip that I don't get.
I think that it depends on the woman. And I have to say, the younger ladies these days seem to like that.
Well, I was watching Shark Tank, and they have this. Actually, they had two people who make bow ties, and they're doing several $1 million a year in bow tie sales.
Yeah, it's a hot trend right now.
Yeah, okay.
It really is.
Well, like I said, I don't get it. I don't know that I would wear
You
one.
want one?
No.
You don't want
Unless I was wearing a tuxedo, I would wear a bow tie with a tuxedo.
Sure you would. I know. But you know what? I have to just tell you that it's a hot trend right now. And they're making them in all different colors and styles and, fabrics.
They're doing the same thing with socks.
Oh, my God.
And socks matter.
Oh, my God. Socks matter.
Yep.
Now, socks always matter to ladies, but now socks matter to guys. And that's the truth. Gals wear cute, I always wear cute socks. I always do. I always have something on my socks, whatever. When I'm wearing my boots, my high socks always have a pattern. There's always something colorful. Guys wear hot socks too now.
Well,
They're called happy socks. All kinds of different.
Yeah, colorful, fun dress socks.
Yeah.
And they look great with a suit and
with a suit or
and
with
a bow
jeans.
tie. Yeah. But I got to tell you, Liz, I don't wear socks.
Okay.
When I'm in a suit, I'm much more European. I will be in a pair of loafers
and
with
that's
no
fine,
socks.
and that's absolutely fine. But even the Europeans are wearing them. They're wearing bright colored ones and bright colored suits to boot. Just so you know, classic you are definitely classic, but this is a very hot trend right now, and that's what they're showing.
And you should always smell good.
Oh,
You know.
that goes without saying.
And it is time to find a signature cologne that you will wear all the time. And there are certain fragrances that will instantly remind you of a certain place or a time.
So I have a little story for you. So I'm sitting with a girlfriend and we're actually having a drink and having some appetizers. And a man walks by and she looked at him and then looked at me and she said, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" She goes, "He just smelled so good." It was dangerous for her. She said, "This is dangerous. He smelled so good."
What was he wearing?
I do not know because we didn't approach him.
Oh.
But scent is everything.
Oh, yeah.
If you can encompass somebody in your scent, oh, you totally have them. You have them wrapped around your finger.
Yeah, and, you know, I've had a similar experience, not so bold, but just a few weeks ago at a couple of the bridal events that we do, I have a signature cologne that I've been wearing ever since high school. And it actually comes in a little pine cone. And it's from Italy. And I've been wearing it, like I said, for always. And I
Forever
wore it,
and always.
I wore it at this bridal event, and we met a couple of the young brides and the mothers of these brides. And several of the mothers hugged me and told me how delicious I smelled.
Oh,
Yeah, the mothers.
how nice is that?
I guess, it reminds me of when I was, on the beach with my buddies and, we're trying to pick up girls out there. And, this was Belmar. They're all college kids or
Right.
younger. What did I know? So, we're a little tuned up. We're on the beach. We're talking to everybody. And I just go and sit down on a blanket and I just talk to who's ever cute, making them laugh. That's what you could do. And every one of them said the same thing
that
to
you
me.
smelled good?
No, they said, "Oh, you're so funny. My mother would love you."
Oh. Okay, you were saying?
But you know what? Their
What?
mothers are probably like 38 or 40.
Oh.
So I guess that's not so bad.
No.
A little old for me, but
He's so funny. It just kills me.
so anyway, if you want to have this effect on women, trust me.
You want to smell good.
Yes, it makes hugs and sex that much better.
Agreed.
Find yourself your signature fragrance, spray it on your abs and your thighs. You'll be glad you did.
Absolutely. But can I just tell you something, how to hold a fragrance?
How many?
Okay, you're going to everybody should use an unscented body lotion. You should use body lotion anyway, just to keep your skin moist. But do an unscented one and then spray your cologne or your scent, and it will stay that much longer.
Really?
Yes, the lotion holds the scent.
I will usually spray my clothes.
Yeah, well, you can do that too. But what if you're not wearing any? You still want her to smell you.
Well, then
So-
I spray it on my chest hair. It tends to stay there.
Not everybody has hair. You just happen to be a gorilla. But that's besides the point.
Guys, take the time to read so you don't make foolish statements like this one.
Yeah.
Take the time to read. A man who reads values the opinion of others.
Absolutely.
And a man who reads wants to know more than what people are willing to tell him.
Agreed. And you know what? A man who reads can keep up with a woman who reads.
Oh, that's right.
And that's important because women read.
A man who reads is patient. And a man who is well read, that's just sexy.
That is sexy. That is absolutely sexy. If you can have a conversation, then that's hot. That's very sexy. Women love that.
Yeah, they do. And, I tend to think that a man or anyone with ambition is just about as sexy as it gets. An ambitious man is strong and he's passionate in everything he does. There's that word passionate again.
And it's important that you have ambition because you want her to know that. That's very important to
Oh,
women.
she'll know if you do. You don't have to tell her.
No, you want her. It's important
in
that you
what you-
have it. It's the way you act. It's what you show her. It's your actions. That's what's important. Actions speak louder than words. You know that.
They always have. If actions shout.
Absolutely. Without being too loud.
That's right. You know, this kind of man wins not because he's achieved something, but because he has the hunger to want to achieve things.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
And you know what's really also great?
What's that?
A guy who can be a little bit of a bad boy.
Oh, yes, of
'Cause
course.
late girls always want the bad guy.
They love a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're going to talk a little bit about
A bad boy?
a bad boy versus a good guy.
Okay. And
In
what about a bad
fact,
girl?
There's a song
Anything?
out that I have on my phone that
Anything
says,
about a bad-
hold on a minute, I'm talking about my song. It's called Nice Guys Don't Finish Fast or Last.
Fast or last? Which is it?
I'm going to have to look it up on my phone. But anyway,
Good guys.
you're right. You do have to be a little bit of a bad boy. But do you know why good guys finish last?
Why?
Because as stupid as it sounds, women love a man who lives a little bit on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little. Women want a man
Absolutely.
who has the ability to put his foot down without stepping on anyone. Women want a man to be able to put them in their place.
Ooh.
Respectfully, of course.
Of course.
You know, and a little edginess goes a long way.
Absolutely. I agree.
So my friends who always did the best with women are the guys that could make those gals laugh.
Oh, laughter is key.
Yeah, who doesn't love a man who can make you laugh? A man with a good sense of humor. He's extremely sexy. A sense of humor. I don't think you can learn to have a sense of humor. You
Oh,
either
no.
have
A
it or you
sense of
don't.
humor is amazing.
Yeah, but you either have
You
it or you
have
don't.
to have a sense of, I think you do.
Yeah. And is a sense of humor the same as being funny?
No. You can be funny and have a sense of humor, and you can have a sense of humor and not be funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I learned that always worked for me is that I expose my forearms. I'm serious. You know, a collared shirt with the top couple of buttons undone, the sleeves rolled up just below the elbow. Yeah, that makes most women a little bit hot in the pants, at least for me.
I think it depends on the woman, and I think it depends, of course, on your style. You know, not everybody wears that style.
Well, you know, I'm very macho. I have a big mustache. And
No, you don't.
And
Stop it.
really, you know, I've seen many places that it, it's much like the effect of cleavage has on men. Really, it's masculine, it's sexy,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, if you got tattoos, the girls melt.
Yes. Yes. Some do. But it depends again on the girl, and it depends on the tattoo.
Well, it's all what you're looking for.
And, you know, the most important thing, again, is it's not so much what you're wearing, but it's how you wear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you're wearing your smile and your confidence, you're cool.
That's true.
I know.
That is true. But we're talking about what makes
I
you
know.
sexy to a woman.
Well, it's
And
not.
for me, that it, it's
For you.
tight jeans, it's Doc Marten boots, it's the sleeves are rolled up.
Uh-huh.
Couple
You do
of,
look very sexy like that. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You'll give me
I'll
that.
take a picture and I'll put it on our webpage, and we'll see how many hits you get.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Hey, and you know what? If you want to just write to me at trendradio920@gmail.com,
We'll give
And
you a
you
gift
let me
certificate
know.
to wax your armpits.
you let me know if you think he's sexy. I will send you a $50 gift certificate from Anthony Vincent Salon so you can come in and have a haircut with him. How's that?
And if you think I'm really sexy, then I'll send you a gift certificate for 100, and you can get your hair and your nails done.
Wow.
And we'll wax your armpits.
Wow. And there you have it. Amazing.
It's funny. We talk a lot about this for both men and women, talking about waxing armpits and things like that. Keep all of your body hair under control, guys and girls. You don't have to shave everything, but keep things trimmed up a little bit. I don't have a problem with armpit hair, but it shouldn't be so long that you braid it.
Ew.
And I also don't have a problem with pubic hair, but it should always be well groomed.
I agree.
Yeah, not twisting up in your underwear and stuff like that.
It should not be like that.
Causing
all kinds of weirdness. Yeah, should not be like that.
All right, let's move on. We did a whole segment last year about men with beards, and women love them. But just like your armpit and pubic hair, you still need to keep it neat. But a full beard, women say, is so sexy, and I have no idea, what it's all about, but nevertheless, it's always a win for most women. And manly men have nice beards.
Yeah.
You got nothing? Yeah?
I got nothing.
You always have something to say.
I like a beard. It's nice. But I don't think a beard necessarily makes you manly.
Well, that's the perception.
I think that the persona makes you manly.
What's the persona?
Who you are as a person.
Oh, okay. All right. Women love to talk.
Some.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, he always says I talk too much. Plays songs about it and everything.
Yes, we do. What's that song we always play? Oh, yes.
Really? You played it last week. You're going to play it again? You're going to make it our thing?
A man who can create, engage, and end a conversation appropriately is very sexy.
To you? The way you said it, I was just wondering. Well, I agree with you, though.
I've seen several articles that highlight the sexiness of a man who can hold a conversation. But the conversation in a manner that leaves her wanting more. That's a surefire way.
Now that is hot.
Yes. I mean, people who just talk too much.
Well, it depends on what they're saying.
People who talk too much don't say anything. They just have words flying out of their mouth.
But you don't, you say I talk too much, but I don't just have words flying out of my mouth. I say good things to you.
Yes, but sometimes there's a little spit flying out of your mouth too.
That is not true. Oh my God, that is not true.
That's why I have to wear glasses when you talk to me so close. You know
what? I just won't talk to you.
Oh, yes. Yes. All right, where was I? Oh, yes. That's a surefire way to guarantee that you'll hear from her again, is when you know.
La, 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 la.
Well, there you have it, people. The sexiest things a man can do, and you'll notice that most of these are particularly effortless, and none of them involve sex. But we'll always talk about that the next time.
I wonder if maybe he should change his voice and pretend he's someone else, too, so he can have a conversation with himself.
All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Trend Radio continues after this on 920 The Jersey.
Need a salon that's about the whole you? Precision haircuts, flawless makeup, impeccable nails, top-rated professional hair products. Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a hairstylist who has his finger on the pulse of all the latest trends? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a dependable salon with over 35 years in the industry? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for New York City and internationally trained stylists that will create the perfect look for you? Anthony Vincent Salon. Shine brightly while walking down the aisle. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a longer longer, thicker, beautiful hair extensions, Anthony Vincent Salon. Incredible makeup applications for weddings, proms, or any special occasions. Anthony Vincent Salon. Have dry, brittle summer hair? Get a hot shot. Anthony Vincent Salon. Before you put a ring on it, manicure it. Anthony Vincent Salon. Your image is their specialty. For the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a more beautiful you, call now 609-448-2212 and follow them on Twitter.
If you're tuning in just now, you're listening to Elise and Anthony Vincent.
And we are Trend Radio.
And we're talking about the number one way to get her in the mood.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you want to get the green light instead of the, not tonight.
Not tonight, honey. I have a headache light.
There are a couple of things you should know. So listen up, Romeo. With the amount of stuff that we have on our plates every day, it's going to take a lot more than begging to get ladies in the mood.
Ooh.
And there's nothing easy about having to balance your work day, taking care of the kids, all while trying to fit in time for a breather. They're women. They're not purposely trying to shut you out.
Well, it depends. Sometimes we are.
It's just that you're multitasking and going through the female mental checklist that needs to be done. Because it can be incredibly draining at times, can it not?
It definitely can be draining.
All right. Tonight, from After 9 Tonight, which is a website, it gets why ladies feel that nothing would be better than having a husband who understands just how tired and stressed that women are.
Yeah, okay. It's nice to have somebody understanding, but come on. I mean, women are definitely stressed and tired. I mean, we do a lot. But, I mean, I think that both sexes can be stressed and tired.
That's right. But women have a lot more on their plate.
Oh, definitely. We totally do. Thank you for admitting that.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always said this. Women absolutely have to be the stronger of the sex.
Oh, absolutely. With what we have to deal with you guys? Oh, my God.
That's right. And if men had to go through labor, there would be no children.
That is correct. We'd have a very small population.
Mm-hmm. And sex isn't an obligation. And it doesn't matter how long you guys been together.
I know somebody. I know one of my girlfriends. She was telling me that her husband, it doesn't matter if she's sick. It doesn't matter if she's not feeling well. It doesn't matter whatever it is. If she's busy, taking care of the kids, anything. If he wants her, that's when they're having it, and that's it. No matter what. It doesn't matter what's going on. He's having her, and that's it.
And she submits to that and buys into it.
I guess that's her choice.
Yeah, it's absolutely her choice. It's better than just.
And what? What's it better than?
Just shutting down. It's better than just shutting down.
I guess.
And causing fights over it.
Yeah.
I know some guys that barely get it on their birthday.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I guess it depends on the day that it falls out on.
I suppose. I don't know. But as I said, sex isn't an obligation, and it doesn't matter how long you guys been together. You have to work to build to the build up to get the payoff.
Absolutely.
And that's why making it your number one priority is to make your wife your number one priority and feel safe, sane, and secure.
Absolutely.
I
agree with you.
First time for everything. Intimacy is all about showing your partner that you are behind them 100%. I agree
with you.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe we should just stop right here. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, I'm kidding.
So, if your man has these signs that he's amazing in bed, I don't know, don't you think even with balancing all that stuff, you'd still enjoy the relaxing time?
Well,
'Cause if
sex
you don't
doesn't
have-
always have to be relaxing. It's not always relaxing.
No?
But no, it's not always relaxing. Sometimes it's really intense and, you don't have a lot of time for that kind of sex sometimes.
Sometimes you only need a minute.
That a minute works sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Sometimes a moment is all you need.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is that, okay, we're talking about,
Your
signs that,
Yeah, that your man is amazing in bed.
okay, so I guess, well, one thing that I can think of that would be that he's amazing in bed would be that he's reciprocating.
Mm-hmm.
Like he will do for you what you do for him.
Ooh, okay.
He takes care of you the way you take care of him, if you know what I mean.
I don't. Can you go a little?
Okay, oral sex, okay?
Oh, can you say that on the radio?
Stop it. Yes, you can.
Oh, so in other words, like you're keeping score? Is that what you're
I
saying?
didn't say I was keeping score.
Okay.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I just said that's a good sign that he's great in bed. Is
Okay.
that he takes care of you the way you take care of him. That's what I said.
Ah.
You said, you're keeping score? That's what you said. That's what came out of your mouth, not mine.
Well, I think that he always makes sure that you orgasm first.
That's really a good, important thing, too.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure that you both do, although
That's not always necessary.
it's not the most
No.
important thing because we've always said this, it's not necessarily the destination, but the journey.
That's right. And that journey might include some fantasies.
Oh, absolutely. As long as he doesn't make fun of them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because you know what? If you're going to open up and be, telling your innermost beautiful thoughts, you want to make sure nobody's laughing at you.
That's right. You want to feel completely...
agree?
Of course. You want to feel completely
Just making sure
comfortable.
you agree with me.
About... I've learned to agree with you no matter what.
Oh, that's funny.
But you always want to try the things that your partner finds super important.
Yes. Oh, and another thing? That he shouldn't feel threatened by your little play toys. Sometimes you want to have a little play toy, and things can happen very quickly with those little toys.
That's right. And there are some really thorough vibrators out there.
Do you have some? I'm kidding.
I do not.
Anyway, I'm kidding. It was a
But
joke.
I have clients who are jealous of their ladies' vibrators.
Isn't that interesting?
It's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy.
It's
Do
a
not,
gizmo.
guys, do not be jealous of your ladies' little machines.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, there's no reason for that. Trust me, they don't speak, they don't kiss, they don't love, but they do bring you awfully fast.
And you're with some kind of genius when he's not threatened by your vibrator.
Absolutely.
Because he knows it doesn't compare with what he can do.
Absolutely.
And
And
you
you
know-
definitely can't look into your vibrator's eyes,
No.
And
And-
that's important.
And he doesn't ignore your non-vagina erogenous zones.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Okay. He knows whatever your erogenous zones are without even having to Google them. Behind the knee, your neck, your ear, your armpit.
Your earlobes.
Yeah. All the
Your wrists.
places that are like considered non-sexy.
Yeah.
And he never makes you feel weird about your body. Ever.
That's really important.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge, okay? Because, we ladies, we tend to sometimes plump up a bit. And sometimes some of us also, this is never me, but some of us unfortunately get a little too thin. Again, never me. But I'm just
What
saying.
about the ripples and dimples and...
I'm saying I never get too thin. I never get too thin. Look at how he's going right after me with
I'm
that.
not talking about your rimples and dimples.
I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying-
about rimple in general.
I'm saying sometimes we ladies tend to plump up. I said that. Okay? I know. I get ripply sometimes. There's nothing I can do about it. I never get too thin, though, so I'll never have that too bony issue.
Oh, only a dog like a bone anyway.
Okay, good. Thank you. But anyway, sometimes that happens. So you just don't want to feel badly about it because you really can't help it unless you're on an eat-a-thon and you just, you just keep eating. But most of the time, it's not because of that.
Well, as long as he's complimenting you so often, no matter what time of the month or what time of the year it is, whether you've gained weight or lost weight, you just feel so beautiful.
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
really important.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. And he kisses you after oral sex.
Yeah, that's big.
A lot of guys and girls will go down
Yeah.
there and go, no, why does she want to kiss me? Stop.
Yeah.
Or why does he want to kiss? No.
No. You're going to kiss, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's right. It doesn't matter who gave or who received.
No.
He knows that you guys are
It's part of you.
together. That's right. The body fluids are all part of the deal, and he's not grossed out by your body.
And as
or
long as
his.
you're not grossed out by it, that's also important.
That's
There's
right.
no reason for you to be.
Yeah. And either way, grab your girl, your guy by the hair, and if you have any left on your head, and pull them in for the perfect kiss of the night.
Ah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good.
So, and this is funny because we had shows about this. The sex was so good, you don't even want to get up to pee afterwards.
But you should.
That's right.
You should because the reason why. No, you don't want to get a little infection or a little UTI, anything like that.
The blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah,
whatever.
yeah.
Just, what? Personally, just cuddle for a few minutes, then make your way to the bathroom.
Or you just might want to do it again.
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah.
But
You'll pee eventually.
I used to say when I was dating, I would say if you looked any better, we'd stay home. And that's a beautiful compliment to give somebody. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, oh, you just look so good. Come on, baby, let's go in the other room. But it makes you feel like you almost want to cancel date night and skip right to the bedroom. It's like,
Sure, but at the same time, she also does want to feel appreciated, and going out together, being on each other's arms and sharing in that's always a beautiful thing.
that's right. Garçon, this dinner is divine, and I would love to sit here and sip champagne. Truly, I would. But my man has a wiener and hands and a mouth. And he-
Really?
and he-
So I'm canceling the date? I'm canceling the date because I just have to have you, babe.
He knows what to do with them.
You're a riot.
Well, that's... Dating is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And we talk about dating guys. We talk about dating gals. We talk
about all kinds of dating.
dating millennials, moms and dads dating, singles dating. But what happens when your mom starts dating again? Oh,
yeah.
Unfortunately, we know that about 50% of marriages end in divorce. And
Yes.
it's terrible and it's depressing. But how would you react to your mom starting to date again?
I think some kids get really angry. I do. I think
yeah.
they get really angry.
They do.
At first. First of all, there's somebody taking their time away, and it's not with their dad.
Right.
And so that's a problem.
Right. And did it even cross your mind that she would date someone?
Probably not. But, it also depends on the circumstance. Like if the kid's parents got divorced, then the kid's going to be pissed, angry, really upset, uncomfortable with mom's new boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure with also dad's new girlfriend, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about your mom when your mom dates.
That's right.
But I can see where that would happen, especially, taking away your time. This has now become your time. So, yeah, I can see where you'd be really angry.
And really unprepared for,
Sure. Because it's not something she's going to discuss with you.
That's right.
And she's not going to say, hey, by the way.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, exactly.
Your first reaction would be to say every curse word in the book.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
And I think that for most people, they don't know how to deal with this kind of news.
Sure.
And
I agree with you there.
Yeah. And
well, it's hard enough. They're just going through a divorce.
Yeah.
Their parents are living in separate homes. They're going back and forth. And now what? Now mom, is going out with some random guy.
Right.
Yeah, some jerk. Exactly. Like, really? Not my dad. Don't like him. Not that you know him, but whatever. Yeah, that could be rough.
So what better way to cope than to throw a tantrum?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But eventually you will realize that you're being irrational because you're a woman. And women are irrational.
Well, no. Are you saying that I'm irrational because
I
I'm
would
a woman?
Never say that.
No, this could be any kid. When your mom starts dating,
that's what I'm
you're
talking
a girl
about.
or a boy.
Any kid. That's what I'm talking about.
So
yes.
You're not being irrational. You're dealing with a lot of emotion because your parents just got divorced and now your mother is dating,
Yes.
And but the good thing is that, when she is dating and whatever is going on, she's going to let you get away with murder.
That's right.
Yeah, she's going to let you get away with stuff.
That's
because
right.
she doesn't want to have to deal with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you can ask her for like $10 and she'll say, okay, here you
go. Or you can ask her for more.
Yeah.
She might say, well, what do you need it for? And you're going to be like, well, da-da-da-da-da. And she'd be like, all right, you know what? That's great. You're going out. You're not going to be home. You're not going to see me getting ready. But eventually, she might start asking for your advice.
Ooh. Elise.
If you're old enough. If you're an old enough kid.
Oh, no. If they're 12 years old, they ask because 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds have fashion sense.
Is that the only thing she'd ask for advice for?
Well, what color dress should I wear? It's...
Or does this look good on me? Yeah. How does my hair look? That kind of thing.
It's like,
yeah, she might do that. Yeah.
Well, it's like, you're young and you've been dating a little more recently than she has. So
well, that's why I'm saying
more.
A 12-year-old's not dating.
That's right. But,
but if your mother is, if you're like, 16 or 17 or 20, something like that, she'll definitely ask you. And you can kind of feel a little uncomfortable about that. But, you might have to say to your mother, hey, don't forget oh, no, I can't even imagine. I wouldn't even put that out there. Yuck.
So you're probably going to get a little jealous.
Oh, definitely, because she's spending time with somebody other than you or,
right.
And not your dad,
And it's normal for any 22-year-old to get a little jealous. But now that your 46-year-old mom is dating, it's like, how in the hell can my mom get a date when I'm stuck at home watching reruns on TV?
Yeah. Exactly.
So if
but you know what I have to say?
If you're like Elise. Yes. What do you have to say?
I didn't want to interrupt when I heard my name.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're like Elise, your stalking skills are heightened. And it would be
Excuse me?
Well, just listen.
You're saying that I'm a stalker?
just listen to me.
Oh
just
my
listen
God.
to me. Here's
What comes out of this man's mouth?
So, this is Elise. Who's the guy? What does he do? Where does he live? How long has he been single? For the answer to these and all other questions you may have, ask Elise. So many questions going off in my mind. What is the best way to answer them and to do a lot of snooping? Ask Elise. Looking at his LinkedIn, seeing if he has a Facebook, and then going through all of his pictures. It's creepy, but ask Elise. Admit that you're only saving your mom in the long run. You know that your mom isn't going to do it. Someone has to, so ask Elise.
Okay.
Your mom's friends will gross you out. You know, most of your mom's friends will now be single or divorced and using dating websites.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they love to make jokes like, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And
Exactly.
This will make you want to throw up. And also, they'll leave the room that you're in to talk.
Yeah, so they can talk.
So they can talk, but believe,
Without you.
But believe me, what they're really talking about is the stuff that would give you nightmares for the rest of your life.
Turn your stomach. It's ew.
Yeah.
You don't even want to think about what your mother might be talking about. Ugh.
Ooh. You know, it really is a sad thing when your parents get divorced.
Absolutely.
And you know, it makes you even sadder to think about your parents being alone for the rest of their lives. Now, I know that most moms are just trying to be happy, and it's not hard to see yourself being the same way in about 20 years.
If your circumstances are the same, of course. And the most important thing, though, and this is the truth, is that you somehow form an understanding for yourself, because your mom, you know, she deserves to be happy.
It's
You
your
know that.
mom, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, despite everything.
You definitely want to see her happy anyway.
That's right, you know.
As much as it might sicken you.
Even though you might hate the thought of her dating.
Oh, yeah.
You know, try not to be completely selfish. You know, she's in a better mood. And I know it's not just because you wash the dishes, you know. And I know I wouldn't want my mom to be alone. You know, she deserves to be happy.
Of course.
And so does yours.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break, and Trend Radio continues right after this on 920 The Jersey.
I'm Anthony Vincent of Anthony Vincent Salon. Time for another fun and fabulous beauty tip with our tip chick. And here she is.
Got brows? Aching for an arch? Frame it, fill it, and flaunt it. Say hello to beautiful.
Want your beauty question answered on the air? Email us now from AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Remember, for the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Call us now at 609-448-2212. You'll be glad you did.
Elise, do you realize that a man's age is determined by his trip to Home Depot?
I never
Or
thought.
I should say trips to Home Depot.
What do you mean are you saying, like, you know, if you're older, you forget things and so you go back over and over and over again?
Well, you know,
Because I know a man who goes to Home Depot a lot and then goes home, does what he needs to do, and then says, crap, I forgot that, and goes back to Home Depot. I know somebody who does that.
Do you really?
I do. His name is Vinny. It's the vernacular guy.
Yeah.
Guys do that. They just do that.
Well, you know, I've just reminisced about my 20s and my 30s. You know, I just recently celebrated my 40th.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. And
He does this all the time.
So I was kind of thinking, and, well.
There you go, working without tools again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so, you know, you're in the middle of a few projects at your home. You know, you're putting up the new fence, which I did. You're painting the basement walls, which
Making keys.
did. You're putting in a new garden, which I did.
Making keys, because you're always making keys.
I'm always making keys, yes, okay.
Picking up light bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're covered in dust, lawn clippings, dirt, paint. You're hot and sweaty.
Thanks.
No, I meant me.
Oh, the way you said it. You said, you're hot and sweaty. I was like, what a nice compliment.
And, and I have all of a sudden I have my workout clothes, there are, my old work clothes, you know the outfit.
I do know it, yes. With
shorts.
The holes
in
and
the
bleach.
Yeah.
And the bleach stains. Yes, I know. And the paint, the reminiscent paint. I know the outfit. Mm-hmm. You've had that outfit for 40 years. Oops.
My tennis shoes, my old tennis shoes.
I know those.
Which pair?
One of the 17 pair, I know.
All right, so you're right in the middle of, any one of these projects, okay? You need to run to Home Depot for the supplies.
I know.
Okay? Now, depending on your age, this is what you might do. Okay, so I'm in my 20s. Or, no, not me. The vernacular
you
is in your 20s. Okay, so you stop what you're doing. You shave, you take a shower, you blow dry your hair, you brush your teeth, put on clean clothes, you check yourself out in the mirror.
A 20-year-old would do that, or a 25-year-old would do this. I agree.
Yes, you look in the mirror, you flex a little bit, You add a dab.
I don't know about the flexing, but okay. I was never a 25-year-old guy.
Oh, all the 25-year-old guys at the gym, I
would
see
wiggle
them,
in the mirror.
Piss.
I would kind of wiggle a little bit.
You
say,
can't help wiggle. You're walking down the aisle, you're wiggling.
Shut up.
Okay. So, I see the guys in the gym. They're all 20-somethings. They walk by the mirror. They flex a little bit,
You know what? The funny thing is that you do the same thing. Okay.
No, I don't flex. I know I look good.
I don't say, no, you can't help yourself. As you're walking your arms, you're just doing that.
Well, you never know. You might meet some hot chick, while you're
in Home Depot.
You never know.
Or the girl who works in the flower department too. I mean, she's always there also.
Yes, she is.
That
very
cute little
very
blonde.
lovely. The one from California.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, all the guys love her.
I know.
I can't ask her a question because there's always a line of guys hanging out to talk to her.
Oh, you're just going to have to hang out a little longer then.
So.
All right. So that's the 20s.
Yes.
All right. What happens in the 30s?
Okay. Now, in your 30s, if you need something, you stop what you're doing. You put on clean shorts and a shirt. You change your shoes. You married that hot chick over at the...
in the flower
in the
department?
flower department.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. You wash your hands. You comb your hair. You check yourself out in the mirror.
But you don't flex?
No, because you still got it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Little shot of your favorite cologne.
All right. This is hilarious. I can only imagine what 40s are going to be.
All right. So the cute girl running the register is the kid sister of somebody you went to school with.
Oh, boy. Okay. And that's in your 30s. All right.
That's your 30s.
So you're talking to her, chatting with her, seeing how things are going, la, 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 la. Okay. What happens in your 40s?
Okay. You stop what you're doing. You put on a sweatshirt that's long enough to cover the hole in the crotch of your shorts.
Even if it's hot out?
Even if it's hot.
So you're all sweaty and dirty. Okay.
You put on different shoes because you got 17 pair of them.
Exactly. Because you're in your 40s and you're collecting them by this time.
And you put on a hat.
Okay.
You wash your hands. Your bottle of Brut is almost empty. So you're not going to waste any of it on a trip to Home Depot. Okay, you check yourself out in the mirror.
You're like, all right, this'll pass.
You suck in your gut.
And you go.
More than flexing these days.
Okay.
And that hot young thing running the register is your daughter's age. And you feel very weird.
Talking to her.
Yeah. So, in your 50s.
You just get up and go, huh? No sweatshirt to cover the crotch.
You stop what you're doing. You put on a hat. You wipe the dirt off your hands onto your shirt. You change your shoes because you don't want to get any dog crap in your new sports car.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. You check yourself out in the mirror.
You put a towel down on the seat, though, too, right? So that you don't get any crap in your car, huh?
Or burn your tush.
Okay.
Okay. You check yourself out in the mirror and swear not to wear that shirt anymore because it makes you look fat.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay. The cutie running the register smiles when she sees you coming, and you think you still have it.
Yeah, but she's laughing at what you're wearing.
Well, that's right. Then you remember that the hat you have on is from Bubba's Bait and Beer Bar.
Oh, my God.
And it says, I got worms.
Oh, that is so funny. All right, so now the guys who are in their 60s, what happens with them?
Okay. You stop what you're doing. No need for that hat anymore. You hose the dog crap off of your shoes. The mirror was shattered when you were in your 50s.
Oh, gosh.
And that you hope that you have underwear on so nothing hangs out of that hole in your pants.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Okay. The girl running the register may be cute, but you don't have to put your glasses on so you're not sure.
Oh, you're killing me. All right. I guess we're at 70s now.
Okay. You stop what you're doing. You wait to go to Home Depot until the drugstore has got your prescriptions ready. You don't even notice the dog crap on your shoes.
Oh, my God. Is there any more? Is there 80s too? Oh, gosh.
Okay.
There is?
Okay. You're in your 80s. You stop what you're doing. You start again. Then you stop again. Now you remember you need to go to Home Depot. You go to Walmart instead. You went to school.
Oh my gosh.
With the old lady greeter. You wander around trying to remember what you're looking for.
Oh my gosh.
Then you fart out loud. You think someone called your name.
Oh my God. You're a riot. It can't be anymore. There's more? Are you kidding? You're in your 90s and you're going to Home Depot?
More and more people are living in their 90s.
So they go to Home Depot in their 90s? Don't they have somebody do it for them, like their grandchild who's in their 40s? Their 40-year-old grandchild can go.
So you're in your 90s.
You shouldn't be driving.
What's a Home Depot? Okay. Something for my garden. Where am I? Who am I? Why am I reading this? Who farted?
This was great. That was really funny.
And that's what you could look forward to.
You know what?
In your trip
With
to
all the
Home
laughter
Depot.
that I just had, that was really great. Thank you for the laughs. That was really funny.
My pleasure.
You've been listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. You want more? Go right to our website, 920thejersey.com, click on demand, and scroll directly to us.
And get the lowdown on getting down. Tune in to your bad boy inside you.
Or your bad girl.
Listen each week. We always have something sexy to say. Got questions? Email us now at trendradio920@gmail.com. You'll be glad you did.
And remember, your smile is your logo, your personality, well, that's your business card.
But how you make people feel, that becomes your trademark.
I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye for now.